Good morning, it's day 308 of the Menno Bloody Pause. It's a lovely morning, sun shining, the birds are singing. I'm still feeling a bit discombobulated as I did yesterday. It did get better as the day went on. I did have some peanut butter before I went to bed last night, thinking the protein will help with the high cortisol this morning, but it just gave me really bad indigestion, so I was up for a couple of hours with indigestion, which wasn't great. So that didn't work, so I've got to figure something out. I've got to try something else out. What protein can I drink or eat before bed which stops the horrible shaky feeling in the morning. The good thing is I know it will go. That's a good thing. It's just waiting for it to go, isn't it? That's the pain. So last night I was looking at a load of stuff about menopause, and I knew this part anyway, that in other countries and other and tribes, women going through the menopause are seen as they're like revered and highly respected, and it just seems to be that Western society don't have that same opinion. My brain's foggy this morning. I was thinking, why is that? Because in Japan, they have less menopause symptoms, for one, which could be to do with their diet. Their diet is high in soy. So that might be a thing. I've tried soy milk. God, that's so disgusting. But perhaps I need to look at more stuff with soy in. You know, they do a lot of vegetarian stuff. I'm not vegetarian, but I do prefer vegetarian food a lot of the time. I'm not a massive fan of meat. And I do eat corn, but whether that's got a lot of soy in, I don't know. I need to have a look. So for one, Japanese women seem to fare the menopause a lot better. They do a lot of stuff like taking care of themselves, like Tai Chi and walking, but they do deal a lot with alternative therapies, don't they, the Japanese? And there's less Japanese women on HRT than anywhere else. So I think we need to do a bit of digging on that. And also in places like India, the women are looked on as wise. Just because you can't have kids anymore, they're looked on as the wise ones. People go to them for advice. And obviously in India they use a lot of alternative medicines as well to help themselves go through menopause, like ashwagandha. So yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it, that, I don't know, in our country you just get ignored. You kind of feel like you should just shut up, because people don't want to hear it, do they? They don't want to hear that you're going through menopause and you're having a tough time. To be honest, they don't want to hear about anybody going through a tough time, do they? I think, I don't know what's happened to British people. Not just British, I mean Western. They don't kind of look after their families, do they? And, don't know, you get old and you're seen as a bit of a burden. And menopause comes with getting old, doesn't it? So why are we a burden? We've got all this knowledge and all this this wisdom. Yet because we've got this stuff going on, people just dismiss you, don't they? It's really annoying. It's one thing that I get really irate about. So yeah, And in tribes as well. So in tribes, menopause is not seen as like a bad thing. It's you're growing into yourself. In all the other cultures, it's you're becoming your true self when you hit menopause. So you're not just sort of a mom or, you know, a carer. You're there to support others with your knowledge. Even orcas, I know orcas aren't human, but even orcas, their females aren't just dismissed. Their orcas then lead the young ones into learning how to do stuff. So it just feels like in Western society that menopausal women are just put on the scrap heap. That's why employee laws are having to change next year, because nobody gives a damn really about the stuff that we go through in this change in our life. And it's really sad, isn't it? It's really sad and it's very disappointing. So in other cultures, you're coming into your own. Yeah, you've got a transition and it's not great, but they have ways to deal with it, and you've got people supporting you and looking after you. Yet in our society, don't talk about it, don't moan about it, just go into the corner and get through it quietly. I'm fed up of this, absolutely fed up of this. That shouldn't be the case. You're not finished because you're going through the menopause. You're physically and mentally having to deal with a lot because your body's going through a lot. Doesn't mean you're going to be like that forever, but what does anywhere do to help you go through the menopause in this country in West? Nothing at all. Very disappointing, the attitudes of everybody in regards to menopause in Western society. You know, I went to the doctors, tried 3 different HRTs which didn't agree with me. Oh, well, that's it then. I mean, it didn't help he was a bloke. Huh. Oh, I can't do anything for you then, just have to get through it. Yeah, mate, I'll chop your balls off, see how you feel. You get through that, there we go. Yeah, no idea. Why aren't doctors given more training on menopause? I mean, Christ, how many women do they see come through their doors with signs of perimenopause and menopause? And all the answers you get, oh, we'll try these. If you don't work, there's nothing we can do about it. Tough luck. Have some antidepressants, go and get on with it. We need to change that attitude. Don't know where that attitude's come from. It just feels like other countries have got it right where menopause is concerned. And this country is failing us. If you're in another country, let me know how they deal with menopause and whether they're nicer to their women going through menopause. That's why I started these videos. I was thinking, I'm not hearing anybody talking about it, but I'm hearing about all these people suffering. And what's been done about it? Nothing, is it? So, I mean, the takeoffs from what I was reading yesterday was I need to try and get some soy in my diet. I do a bit of Tai Chi. I do some sort of light exercises. I do go to the gym. But I think the keeping calm stuff is the most important. The relaxing, the keeping calm. So yeah, I definitely need to look at a few things, and I'll see what soy is in, what I can start eating, and we'll see how that goes. I'll do another video on that. So there's my rant for the morning on how crap menopause is in this country. God, something else, this country's gone down the pan for, in it. Okay, off to work. Hope you have a great day. Keep calm, keep cool, and make sure you take breaks. See you soon.